if you guys can help me sort of wrap my head around the Generate sub-challenge and sort of the exciting things within this sub-challenge, what we're hoping to achieve, what you're looking for.
Yeah, sure. Absolutely. I'll go quick and say, like, the hardest part about working with like these computational models is generating laughter. It's the hardest part of comedy too, right? Like generating laughter, like actually making people laugh is the hard part. And laughter is just one expression that you want to sort of like make happen, to elicit, but it's not the only one. And so in our previous work, we worked with a data set that was maybe 20 times smaller than the data set that we have here, maybe a little bit less, and it was the best that was available at the time. So we're super excited at the quality, scale, size, diversity of the data that's here, because it doesn't just cover laughter, it covers a whole bunch of different styles. And then, you know, on a bit more specific stuff or emotions, maybe I'll throw to Gauthier, you could share some more details.
What's really interesting about generating laughter, and I think vocal burst in general, is the fact that it has never been done before at this scale. So the previous project, I think it's from what I remember, the first project that tried to do this. And what's really interesting about this is that, as Alan mentioned, you don't have to generate some semantics. So when you want to, you know, there is a lot of like voice generation, bots that try to generate voice, but it's a specific task where you're asking, generate a voice that's gonna read this text for me. Mm-hmm. So you're asking something very specific. Here we're asking something different. It's like just generate a laughter, and I give you no condition, no constraints. Just generates laughter or generate horror. And so this is, when you think about it, even for a human, this is hard. Yeah. Like if I'm asking you generate, generate a honest, like true laughter, or generate what is horror, you have to think about it. Like, what is horror for me? Okay, how can I convey this emotion? Like, we are paying actors to do this because this is hard. And so this is why this task is amazing. And from just an AI perspective, but also from a human perspective, try to understand try to deconstruct how a machine can learn this like generation, these emotions. And I get into these ideas through the laughter project. So I was like, oh, laughter is amazing because the task is so well defined, and this is so hard to like generate the whole diversity of laughter. And then I met Alan and I was like, oh, it's not about laughter, it's about vocal burst. It's even more diverse than laughter. Like, this is about emotion. This is what's interesting. So yeah, I'm very excited with this challenge, because one of the main bottleneck and one of the main things that was preventing the community to like move forward for this task was the access of data. As Kory mentioned, the big data challenges were always the thing that was like kind of accelerating progress. Like really, it was the necessary step, like releasing this large amount of data and tell people, okay, guys, you have to give your best and like try to solve this task. And so we are at this point where we can, you can provide the data, and that's awesome to the community. And if you look at lots of tasks like image recognition, translation, I had other tasks in mind, but like lots of big, or like movie suggestions, all the big challenges in, let's say, artificial intelligence, like a huge bottleneck for the progress was the release of the data, like the release of the data, making this like publicly available. And once like such like data set has been like made publicly available, progress was huge, because the whole community, it's not about like one group, one people, or like even one group. It's like the whole community that was working on it and like try to improve the benchmarks. So that's very exciting.
Sounds very exciting.